for over 7 years. So welcome, Doctors Kivaraga and Vishnupotla. The floor is yours.
Hello, and thank you for joining us.
All right, thanks everyone. It's great to see so many people here today. So yeah, why don't we get started? As Tulsi mentioned, I'm Ramana Vishnupotla, and we'll be discussing the presentation about the meditating brain. Kestis, did you want to introduce yourself real quick?
So I was introduced already by Tulsi, but like I said, I'm a visual neuroscientist who in the past year has become interested in meditation. And we've done a study in collaboration with Ramana on this. And I also study it using EEG. So back to you, Ramana.
Okay, thank you. So, so depression and anxiety are major problems throughout the world, especially in the United States, where it's estimated over 17 million people have at least one major depressive episode. This number represents over 7% of all US adults in 2017. Generalized anxiety disorder affects almost 7 million adults, or about 3% of the US population. Now, this is worse over the past 2 years since the pandemic began, as these numbers have escalated. So we're looking at meditation as a way to decrease the impact of anxiety and depression on these ailments. So, so here, if we look at this graph, we can see real quickly that in 2019, we saw symptoms of anxiety and depression around 11%. But we see as the pandemic started and as it escalated, the percentage of people who were saying that they had symptoms of anxiety and depression increased dramatically. So if you look at towards the end of December 2020, we see that over 40% of the population has some form of anxiety or depression. So meditation can be a way of dealing with anxiety or depression. Now we've seen that meditation has become popular and it's been seen in popular culture for the past few generations. However, we need to have a better idea of how meditation can help us in both the clinical aspects as well as the understanding how it works physiologically. So here, we talked about how meditation has been there for a few generations, at least in the Western world. But actually, if you look at the world as a whole, meditation has been around for thousands of years. So the Yoga Sutras, which is an ancient text on meditation and yoga, describes 8 limbs or branches of yoga. These include yama, which is ethical standards, niyama, which is adherences, asanas, which is postures, pranayama, which is breath control, pratyahara, which is a sense of withdrawal, dharana, which is concentration, and dhyana, which is meditation, and finally samadhi, which is union. Now, a combination of these final 3 limbs, dharana, jhana, and samadhi, is an advanced process that we call samyama.